There we go. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, RG. How are you? Little dinosaur. But yeah, today we're back to Wanderstop. Did have it here. Ah. Oh. There we go. It's back. It gets scared when we start streaming, I guess. Song's too loud. But yeah, we're doing more Wanderstop today. I want to finish up on that. I'm doing okay. It's kind of one of those tiring days. Oh, we're here. Continue. I saw a tortoise or a turtle in my yard today. That was kind of cute. He had like a bunch of grass in his mouth. But there was also feathers everywhere, so I don't know what he was doing. He might have been sketchy. But he was cute. He was running. Well, he was hustling for a little guy. Yeah. So right now, back to where we were. Let's see. We're traveling between worlds. She gave me a very complex drink to make her. The kid wants something that tastes kind of like dirt. And I have all the materials here. So I'll do the kid one first. Do I have any tea to put down here? There we go. Tea time. All right, in the answer book, what do we need? Answer book, answer book. No, where'd I just put it? There. Answers, sugary breakfast cereal. Tea using a snot cone, a whistleberry, and coffee. Using a snot cone or whistleberry to give it a sugary taste, then give it a darker effect. You can either add a mushroom or a miniature pot or an unwashed coffee bean. All right, I assume I still add the tea ball. So we have that. Tea ball. We have the snot cone, the whistleberry, and the tea ball. Oh, gotta release that. Oh. Oh my god, did it lose some texture? That's fine. This looks funny. There we go. Clear that. More tea coming right up. First we fill it with water. Then we heat it up to an appropriate level. Well, I usually just make it steaming hot. Hopefully it'll cool down by the time she gets it. All right, kick it. Answers, I just want to make sure I have everything. Tea, snot cone, whistleberry. Tea. Not a teacup. Tea. Snot cone. Whistleberry. And a dirty coffee bean for that nice dirt taste she so wants for some reason. Pick that. That's very glowy. Oh, she can have the retro mode. Probably won't appreciate it being retro, but whatever. I don't think she cares. I think either way she's gonna make fun of me. Aren't you of a blacksmith game? Maybe. It does have a lot of, like, things we have to do to make sure everything's, like, good. That dirt coffee. Look at it. It is kind of cool looking. Where is she? Hey. Good timing. No. Give it to her. Here's the tea you asked for. Can I have a different one? No. Drink it. Okay. What do you think? Whoa, it tastes like Commander Crispies. How did you do that? Magic. Or snot cones and whistleberries. I want to say magic. I think she'll appreciate that. No way, magic is for nerds. Maybe tea doesn't suck if it tastes like Commander Crispies. And it's got the taste of dirt too. Tea tastes like everything. I didn't know tea was so cool. Why did you tell me tea was cool? I did. Tea isn't cool, was the other option. Oh, why did it disconnect? Big. But you didn't sound cool enough while saying it. You needed to sound cooler. Oh, hey, there's something I need to ask you. Do you think you could beat a lion in a fight? Not right now. Really? I think you could. How about a whale? Could you beat a blue whale? That's illegal. But yeah, definitely, I can beat a whale. Good, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check. Which would you rather fight, a lion or a whale? Why not both? Yeah, I want to do that too. I would stuff the lion right into the whale's blowhole. Okay. Could you beat a guy if he had a sword, but all you had was a toothbrush? Could you still kill him? Monster, combat isn't just about what type of weapon you have. Combat is about control. Control is physical, but it's also mental. Control is... Oh, the penguin is just like, I want to sneak around. Control is knowing what your opponent thinks, what he fears. If I know exactly what my opponent wants, what he's scared of, I can win every time. That's how I became a champion. I made sure nobody could control me. Oh! This is so cool. I'm learning way more than I ever did in school. Stay in school. No way! I'm not gonna let school control me. Alright, yeah, that's fair. At least she's happy. Pour this out. Wonder what color the pangoos would turn with this. Maybe they'll turn pink. No, they don't get the special. They could have the little special cup. That way they won't notice that I underfilled it. Actually, I don't think they nailed it. But they'll never suspect a thing. Alright, where's a pangu? Pangu! Eat this. There he goes. I hope he likes it. What's his favorite cereal if it's a penguin? Oh, you turned ugly. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Oh well. Put that down. What are these? I think one's March of the Buffins. And this is... Oh, that's very cozy. But I think I like my memories instead. He looks too scared there. I can go there. Oh yeah, we got this. From the author of Dick Warhard. There's that. Slow this down. We got a pin cushion. Apparently sewing was ruining this one lady's life. So she was just like, I don't need it, take it. And I guess that's just something that happens sometimes. I used to crochet a lot. Crocheting and knitting is pretty cool because it's kind of like you can make little objects with your yarn, which is really neat. I like it, but it's so time consuming. Like I like to make blankets, so that's just going in a straight line until you make a square. All right, what else do we need to do? Book of answers. Shop pots. You can use smaller handheld pots to move other plants into the shop if you want. Okay. I was trying to do that. I don't know which ones I'm missing. All right, pour fresh water, don't heat it. Move it into the infuser and add a dupe shroom. And a vapor sprout. Oh, I gotta get a puff pod surrounded by 3 hue shroom. Puff pod, puff pod. Puff pod. Puff pod. Okay, I have these somewhere. Tastes like the origin of the planet itself. It makes you nostalgic for something you never experienced. I think I put it over here. You a puff pod? Oh, whistleberry. Don't do that. Put it on the floor. That's a vapor sprout. A puff pod. Had it somewhere. Couldn't have gone far. It is just a plant after all. Let's see. Where is the puff pod? I guess we'll just have to make it again. Take this. We need for a puff pod. We need a green and then 3 pinks. I mean a blue and 3 pinks. All right, we can do that. Blue and then 3 pinks. Easy peasy. And then we gotta surround it with hue shroom. Water it. Oh, pretty. Oh. What does she want? Hey, what's the coolest fight you ever done? The coolest? His favorite weapon? I took the Psycho 6 in their home base, or I fought Errol Josh on top of a moving train. I think the Psycho 6 in the home base sounds like the most likely thing she's done. You did? That's so cool. Who's the Psycho 6? A group of 6 gangsters who would challenge people to fight all at the same time. They would promise all these riches if you could beat them. Almost everyone who took the challenge died. So I went for it and fought all 6 of them. Whoa, did you die? Nope, I knocked 4 of them out, had one in a headlock, and the last one ran. But they went back on their word and refused to give me any of the prize money. That's so cool. I'm gonna draw a picture of the fight. Make sure your drawing sucks. Yes, you bet. All right, yeah. She's kind of cute once she's like chill. All right, puff pod. And then we need the hue shroom. I think we need one more hue shroom. Hue shroom. Hue shroom. And the dupe shroom, I don't need that. Hue shroom. Need one more. Oh, there's one. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's get that done. A little more prepared this time. Oh, let me make sure I don't have any puff pods that I'll get confused with. No. Alright. What up? I did it! I drew a picture of your cool fight! Come on, I'll show you! But I'm doing something. It's fine. Get the puff pod. Come back. Beautiful. Where is she going? Did she draw on my walls again? I'm gonna be very disappointed. Aw, that's cute! That's adorable! Look! See? It's you fighting 1,000 gangsters! I know you said it was 6 gangsters, but 1,000 is just a cooler number. What do you think? Captured it perfectly. Yes, I knew it. This was totally what it was like in my head. Oh man, I hope I get to see you fight one day. How did you get so good at fighting? Did you train on a mountain in the snow? No, I just trained the usual way. Hard work every single day for years. Well, how did you force yourself to train every day? Well, I didn't force myself. I wanted to do it. You did? You wanted to exercise? Yeah, I wanted to be great. If you want something hard enough, you'll go to any length to achieve it. How do you get yourself to want to do something hard enough? I don't understand. Like, if I want something, but I only kind of want it, how do I want it more? Well, I mean, when I say I wanted to be great, it was more like I had, it was like a voice in my head telling me what to do. Or, I mean, later on, it felt more like an actual person, I guess. But for a long time, it was just a voice. A voice telling me to work hard every day. To never stop. I had to. I didn't have a choice. Whoa! That's so cool. I want to have a voice in my head just like that. No, you don't. No. What? Why not? Monster, this voice, I couldn't say no to it. Anything it told me to do, I had to do it. And I didn't even realize any of this was happening. I was totally unconscious. By the time I could see it, I had already done something horrible. Oh. Well, if I do get a voice like that, I just hope it'll only want to do good things. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, it's probably my best plan yet. Why do you want a voice like that anyway? Because I never do anything good, because I'm kind of stupid. So if I had a voice, I could work super hard to do stuff that is good. Oh. I don't think you're stupid. Yeah, I am. You just don't know it yet. Someday I'm gonna do good stuff for sure. You'll get there if you work at it. I wonder if her parents help her. Nah, they're always busy and stuff, so I don't see them much. But it's great, because I get to do whatever I want. Oh. Well, thank you for making this drawing with me. It was easy. Drawing cool fights is the best. Alright. How many puff pods did I need? Puff pods. Put a huge room, swap the color, then water with it to get one of its fruits and put it in the infuser. Next, a blue lobe and 2 T-balls. Okay, this is so specific. He's sleeping. Doro, I think I did the thing. I filled the pots with plants. So you did, Miss Alta. It looks quite lovely. I'm very glad that even here in the twilight of our time together, you are still taking care of our space. It means a lot to Boro. It truly does. Now then, are you ready to see this little drawing that I have cooked up? Adorable! And here it is. What do you think? Not bad. Thank you so much. It turned out rather well, if I am saying so. I will call this piece A Million Tiny Delights. Yes, it's a good name. Here, I would be honored to let you take the drawing with you. We're keeping this forever. Maybe even 5 ever. Thank you again so much for your help. Alright, where do we put this? Oh, we're keeping that. Where can we put you? A better version of that. Oh. Candles. There. We go. I feel like that would light something on fire. Oh, maybe I should put it by the fire. Oh, that would be delightful. Take that. Da, da, da. And then, such a cute drawing. There we go. Okay, put this away. Do I have 2 March of the Pluckman posters? No. What do we need? Oh, right, back to the super complicated drink where we need 3 T-balls at least. Oh yeah, we got the guide to economics now. Maybe we'll read it before we leave. Oh, I can put these away. Da, 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 da. Take that. Take that. Basket. Oh yeah, our tea was done. Got that. Oh, we don't need the guide to economics right now. Puff pod, T-ball, T-ball, T-ball. Perfect. I don't think we need this coffee bean. Lulu, Pellmelon, I don't think we need. Oh. Oh. Wait, where'd my book answers go? I've gone far. I'll let him keep it. He looks happy. Oh, the thing's being tingy. No. He doesn't like that. He likes owls. The book couldn't have gone far. Right to economics, seeds, right tools, paper sprout, blue loop, T-ball. Where the hell did my book go? Oh, is this see-through? Oh, that's cute. You can see under here? That's pretty cool. Maybe my vision thingy will help me see it. I want something again. Oh, no, Nana wants some. Oh, I can't cut through here. There's a rock. Oh, more stuff. How's business, Nana? If I told you that, it would completely eliminate the element of surprise. I'd be a sitting duck. I can see you there waiting for me to slip up and reveal something. It won't happen. So, have you studied the economics book I gave you yet? Didn't even open it. Of course I wouldn't have expected anything else. You know what? There was a time when folks gave a dang, when work was work. But nowadays the only thing anyone cares about is bubblegum and cheating at hopscotch. It's a shame, a dang shame, kids today. That's why you gotta keep the kid over there out of trouble. Give her some direction. Why do you keep berating me about taking care of Monster? Do you know her from somewhere? What's the deal? No deal to it. No, the kid just, you know, got a feeling, that's all. Huh. No, hang on, explain what you mean. Look, I'll tell you something here, but you gotta keep it between us. Deal. I see things, okay? I've got a type of vision. Ain't like the way most folks see things. The big fellow over there has been helping you out. He sees things too. He's got an eye for what people need. See, the adults are already pulled into the station. We got our ducks in a row. But that kid over there has, let's just say she's got potential. Could go a bunch of different ways. And old Nana happens to have an eye for the ugly ways it could go. What do you see? Don't you worry, I ain't a fortune teller. Just a vibe I got, that's all. All I'm saying is, a person needs direction or things get ugly. And I've seen real ugly. And I'm telling you to head it off at the pass. Don't let it go there. Wherever there is. That's it. That's all I gotta say about the matter. Alright, look. Take something off the counter and olive branch on account of you helping the kid. The ghostie's so cute, but I love too many pictures. This Pangu's not gonna make it with me, but I love him. Don't say I didn't do nothing for you. Actually, scratch up. Please say I did nothing for you. Last thing I need over here is to be seen with some kind of charity case. Pa! Never again. It's you! He does not care. It is not coffee. He does not care. Okay, that's fair. Da, 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 da. Plushies for me. Hey, I made a decision. Want to hear? Sure. I'm gonna be a fighter. You get hurt. And you know what else I decided to guess? You're gonna be a thoughtful and introspective fighter. Ew, no way. I'm gonna be the least thoughtful fighter ever. And that's not the thing I decided. I decided that you're gonna teach me. You're gonna show me how to fight. I want to know all the ways you kick and punch and how to dodge a suplex. You can show me sword stuff. I promise I'll be the best student you've ever had. If you're my teacher, then you can make sure I work super hard and train every day, just like you did. Please. Well, yeah, sure, I'll teach you. Yes, I'm gonna be a fighter. This is the coolest. I'm so excited, so I'm gonna be able to kick Weasel Wesley right in the stupid face. Honestly, if she said no, like, it's kind of weird to compare her to, like, Master Winters. And, like, remembering that resentment that happened for that brief moment and before she got pulled back into it, and I was like, oh no! What do we do first? Can you show me a sword attack? We gotta do a sword stuff. Actually, I can't pick up my sword right now. Or should I just, I'll show you sword techniques. Maybe she's stronger. Yeah, let's try it. In spite of these failures,
I have arrived.
Ah, hey, Epster. Welcome to the game. Playing Wanderstop still. We're gonna mentor monster. Yes, I'm ready. Come on, let's start. Race you to the big sword. And go. Oh, I can outrun her. I'm winning. Where'd she go? Oh, she's just that slow. That's fine. No pretty passing. Are there vines in here? Should I try to pick it up before she gets here? Ah, no. Oh, there's vines there now. All right, I'm ready. Let's start. Oh my god, I'm so excited. What are we gonna do first? What do you want to show me? I'll show you my favorite types of attacks. Let's start with some lunges. Whoa, that sounds amazing. Show me. Okay. What's wrong? She's just doing lunges. Oh, nothing. Just give me a second. Come on. Okay. Are you doing it? What's going on? Yes, I'm doing it, okay? Just be quiet for a second. What are you doing? Monster, I swear, I really want to show you sword techniques. Do it. I want to see. I'm trying, I swear. I'm trying my hardest to pick it up, but what? You can't pick it up? Does it belong to you? It does. I've had it for years. I use it every single day. So what's the problem? It's just, I can't. I don't know. I can't carry it, or I just can't. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But you said you would show me stuff. You told me you'd teach me. Yeah, and I want to. I could show you other techniques if you want, something without a sword. But I want to see the sword. You told me you'd teach me the sword. Let's do something else, okay? No, I don't want to do something else. You promised me. There's a lot of other things I can show you. I'm a professional fighter, remember? But you can't even carry a sword. That's not being a fighter, that's just being weak. If you're not a real fighter, how are you going to teach me to be strong? I have to be strong enough. Strong enough for what? Strong enough to... Because I need to be good. I need to do good stuff, okay? What do you mean, good stuff? Just, you know, whatever makes people want to be around you. I don't do anything good ever. And that's why Mom and Dad don't want to be around me. That's why Annabeth doesn't care about me. I have to do good stuff, okay? I have to not be so stupid for once in my life. Monster, why do you think being able to fight has anything to do with people liking you? Well, I mean, it's like you said. You have to be in control of others. And if I'm in control, then nobody can hurt me, right? That's what you said. Promise you, I don't think you're stupid. If I'm in control, nobody can hurt me. That's not what I meant. I meant like only in combat, not in other places. It doesn't matter. You lied to me. You said you trained me and that was a lie and you knew it. You do think I'm stupid. You think I'm a dumb kid, just like everyone does. And you can lie to me and it doesn't matter. Monster, you aren't dumb. You just have no idea what you're getting into. Sword fighting is dangerous. I don't want to teach you unless I can carry the sword myself. It's not about you, I promise. There's other reasons. If it's not about me, then you should trust me. I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. Wait, train? Did you say train? I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for anyone. Monster. Go away. Listen, there's other ways to be strong. Stop talking to me. Go away. Go away. Go away. I can't even see her eyes. Oh my god, the camera angle. Oh, there are her eyes. Ooh. I can't even look her in the eye, I guess that's what that means. Oh. Clip, 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 clip. I feel bad. I can't talk to her again. When I go home, will I be able to take the sword with me? I hope so. I really do. Okay. I thought we could practice with some lunges and go from there. Right, back to making tea. Oh, Boro! Boro, I had a terrible conversation with the kid over there. Monster. She's, I want to help her, but I can't. I see. Yes, children can be quite difficult to help. Truly, they are little minds of their own, but Boro is glad that you are at least trying your best. Is there anything I can do to calm her down? To just settle her? Well, it is possible that she... Oh, goodness. What? Over there, by the exit of the forest. I believe she's taken something of yours. She has a sword! Damn it, what is she doing? This keeps getting stupider and stupider. I think I should go out there and track her down. I don't want her to hurt herself. I see. Would Miss Alta like Boro's assistance at all? No, I started this. I'll be the one who fixes it. Very good. I am understanding. I wish you good fortune on your forest rescue expedition. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. I was going to finish that tea, but I guess I'll go chase this little girl into the forest. Where is the exit? I think it was like right behind here. Yeah, there it is. I gotta go. I don't want her to hurt herself. Leave the clearing and return to the forest. Yeah! Yeah, that's the plan. Hope she's okay. Nana did have a vibe. Monster! Monster, where are you? She was unreasonable. Keep moving, Alta. Monster, can you hear me? Oh. Monster, there you are. Are you okay? Monster? Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to you? Why Why'd your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? I gotta be stronger. What the hell? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I'm strong enough. You see, it's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it. How are you doing this? I wanted it. I wanted to be powerful, and I got it. Monster, please, can you give me the sword? I don't want you to hurt yourself. No! You don't care about me. You just want what I got. You can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. You're just jealous because now I'm strong. You don't like me being strong. I bring up her hurting herself. I don't want her to hurt herself. It's gonna be like, gonna get all negative and spirally. I gotta make it about myself. But then that's also selfish. I just feel so awful with the sword. I need it. Why? Why do you need it? Why can't I have it? Because it's all I know. Because it's all I can do. I can't lose it. Please, don't take it away from me. Everybody's been taking stuff from me all the time. Nobody cares that when I have to give something up. But when you lose something, you come and take it from me. Why me? Why am I always the one giving other people stuff? I don't want to give stuff away. I want to decide what to do. If you give me the sword, I'll let you make other decisions. I promise. Liar! You're a liar and you think I'm too stupid to notice. You can't carry the sword, so now I get it. I get to be in control now. Say it. Say that I get to have the sword. Monster. Say that the sword is mine now. Say it.
Hold on. Before you do anything, let's think about this. Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. Don't you see that?
That's not true.
The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
Tell Monster that the sword is hers, or lunge violently and rip the sword away from her. I don't want her to hurt herself. Lunge and violently rip the sword away from her. We have to. Hey, what are you doing? Monster, give me the sword now. No. She's so happy. What the hell? You're doing it! You're holding your sword! And she said. Alright, so me, out cold, and this little kid with the sword. I'm sure everything's gonna be okay. Just like Stanley Parable. Well, they also made the game Stanley Parable. That's why I'm comparing it to that. Or, I'm glad to see you're coming back around, Miss Alta. I put your sword back by the tree stump as always. Is Monster okay? Indeed, she napped ferociously for a time, but now she is being up and about. Perhaps you should go say hello to her. She is certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Oro, I almost attacked her. I can't believe it. I did it a second time, the same thing I did to Master Winters. Voice inside of me, she told me to do it, and I couldn't say no. I knew what I was doing. It was my choice, and I did the same thing as always. I'm unfixable. This is going to be me forever. Oh God. But Miss Alta, if I'm hearing you correctly, you said that you had a choice. I did. I could have gone either way, and I fell right back into it. Yes, but Miss Alta, this is the first time that Boro has heard you refer to it as a choice. It has not felt much like a choice in the past, has it? No, I guess not. This time it felt more like I knew what I was doing. Exactly. For a thing to go from not being a choice to being a choice, it's a sign of change. You are changing, Miss Alta, whether you realize it or not. You are beginning to see something which was previously not in view. To be able to see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. But if you are wanting Boro's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, the shop needs your care as ever. I believe I will take a look around. I am wishing you well as always, Miss Alta. Boro's so nice. What if he has a secret too? He's probably fine. Got his little tea shop. I wonder if there was a choice there. To just like, I wonder if there was like a time thing here. Or it was like if I took too long, because time changes longer in the forest. Oh, I missed. Time goes slower here than in the forest. But maybe she's okay now. Oh, you guys are hanging back here again. Nice. Power Pluffin. He has an aura now. Yeah, look at me. I'm still glowing and stuff. That's neat. Yeah, I'm definitely not that strong anymore, though, which sucks. But being big and strong was so cool. Is that what it's like when you're fighting? You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength? Yeah. No, but it sounds cool. Dang, you should be huge and glowing. That'd be so neat. So, Monster, what I did out there in the forest, when you know, it was really a bad thing for me to do, Monster. I lost control. I gave into a side of myself that I'm not sure I liked. I shouldn't have done that, and I feel awful. I need to train harder. Really? But you had your sword again. You look super cool and strong. No. I could have seriously hurt you. It's not okay. But hurting people is okay sometimes if you ask me. Just don't do it too much. Or if you have to do it to someone who really deserves it, right? Alright. I'll try to only hurt people who deserve it. Wait, should I tell a kid that? Oops. Yeah, some people super deserve it. Oh no. Well then, I'm gonna see if I got superpowers from the black glowing stuff. Would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. What flavor do you want? The same as before? Yeah, make it taste like Commander Crispies. Alright, we'll do. Alright, we're cool. Wait, can I give her the Pluffin? Okay. You want it to taste like sugary breakfast cereal, right? Yeah. Alright. I'll put the Pluffin next to the Boro plushie. That's where it belongs. Yeah. Yeah, the derpy motherfuckers. I guess I'll put a lamp. Right. We don't have the Book of Answers, but we have the Guide to Economics, which I don't think is the same thing. If we can find our book. Maybe it fell somewhere. All right. Book club wants us to ignore the dreary nonsense going on in the background, going on to Dirk Warhead's author. Alrighty. And then they made a new one. Actually, I think they said it's ghost written now. I wonder what the economics book does. Where is my book of answers? Oh, there it is. Yeah! The snot cone and a whistleberry. Do I have a snot cone and a whistleberry? Put it down again. All right, pour fresh water, but don't heat it. Move it into the infuser as a dupe shroom. All right, make sure we have a dupe shroom. Dupe shroom, dupe shroom. Gotta find the dupe shroom. Dupe shroom. I have it somewhere around here. Take that. Oh, is that like a little froggy? Oh, that's adorable. I want to give it to the girl, to the little girl. She'll love it. Well, I'm gonna put her drink in it. It's like one of those colorful bowls. Let's see. Answers. All right, add a dupe shroom. All right, pour fresh water, don't heat it. Move it into the infuser, add a dupe shroom. Add a vapor sprout. Got all that. Vapor sprout. Then after that, round a puff pod with the hue shroom and swap the color. Then water the color swap plant to get one of its fruits, and then add a blue loop. And we need 3 T-balls. Glowing. Oh, it's her. She's still waiting on her drink. I'm working on it. It is a hard drink to make. But she does sound magical. My love, Andrew, it does. Right, I'll be back with your Andrew in a moment. Let's get her a drink. Right, for this. Right. I don't want to mess up. And add a deep move into the infuser. Don't heat it. Take that. A deep shroom. And a vapor sprout. Am I adding tea to this? Sprout. Answers. I'm gonna double check. Pour fresh water, but don't heat it. Move it into the infuser and add a dupe shroom. Did that, did that, did that. And add a vapor sprout. Did that. Next, round a puff pot fern with 3 hue shrooms and swap its color. Then water the color swap plant. Did that. And put it in the infuser. Oh, I think we had the tea at the end. That's what it was. Okay, puff pot of fern. Pod. Bam. Then... No! I gave her the book of knowledge! Oh! Okay, we have all the ingredients otherwise. So sad. I'm gonna give it to a penguin. Maybe they'll be less ugly. Dang it. Why am I like this? We have all the plants ready. We'll be fine. All right, drain that out. Give this to a penguin. And we gotta go find our plants. Where are the penguins? Yeah, they'll find it. Ah, where are they? Okay. Oh. There you go. Let's even change their color. He has the knowledge now. I will pet him. There we go. Oh, he's dead. Alright, they're gonna yell at me. To whom it may concern, just... I can't. I can't anymore. Why? Best wishes, Department of Property Equipment Usage. I get it. Right. We're gonna need... Vapor Sprout. Okay, differently this time. Okay, we can get a puff pod easy. Puff pod. A dupe shroom. A vapor sprout. Vapor sprout. Right, don't heat and move it to the infuser and add a dupe shroom. And a vapor sprout. Dupe shroom, vapor sprout, and puff fern. And a blue. Okay. I think I have to remake the color again, right? Hope not. I think it was the same color. So it should be fine. I saved. No, I'd have to quit. Not quitting now. Right. Right. Pulling this. Kick it. All right. Cube shroom, vapor sprout, puff pod. Cube shroom. Vapor sprout. Puff pod. Answers. Okay. All right, next add a blue loop and 2 teapot. Blue loop and 2 teas. This might look really cool, actually. So cute. Answers. Waiting a minute between the two helps with taste, but isn't strictly necessary. We kind of just threw them in, but whatever. Oh, that's so pretty! Oh, I love it! No more. There we go. I'm gonna give it to the penguins! Where is she? Is she upstairs? Comes upstairs. Oh, there she is. Thank They know. They know I'm ready to give it to them. But they have to wait a little bit. Where is she? Alright, gotta follow the magic sounds. There you go. Here you go. Enjoy! Cha! Never loved a brew as such. And brew it does some. You're welcome. Welcome indeed. And an easy blessing begotten heavy minds. His brew most lovely, a call upon her dreams, light begotten light, rest. Very most grateful for it, love. I'll bring you to the forest. Calling upon lovely tree wood, so as old Aeon comes forwards. Quite often like. Can't help it, no. Couldn't stop if truly wanted. 'Tis the tree wood's most convoluted. Indeed. Sure feelings it, yes? The pullingness, it stirs my heart. Pullingness? She'll feel it too, the pulling, the ripping. For pieces of myself removed from me, made fragments. Feel it all about here, it does. Ism? What are you here to do? To do? Why goodnessly, only here's to be. Just to be, Wes indeed will. Wishes to be here for many days passing. It's all we ever wanting us. Feeling what ancient pulling does for tender hearts flow. Necessary, like, yes, a fragment what keeps all every stuff together. Oh. I love sure face, most wondering cloudy like is. But wondering eases blessings, yes. Can't be deeper worsening, show worries, no, very much unkind friendly, that. Here, love, let's us be looking upon pictures instead. 'Tis a most joyful. You see, it's a very home dwelling myself on old Aeon. Sweet friendly, like a most ancient home dwelling 'tis, but most loved, warm heart be the dream space, yeah? And yes, there be the making, so indeed. She catches me going on and on. A favorite of pictures, this. Y'all take it, won't you? A bestowed gift. Thank you. Aww. Dreams, my love. Dreams are at your call. Lovely sweet, may they settle in Chia kind. Her picture's so cute. I actually also kind of like her outfit. She's adorable. I need to put this up or ASAP because it's too cute. See, where do we put you? Put it up there. Yeah, that's pretty. Huh? I feel like the pictures keep getting swapped. Because that was the painting before. Alright. Next thing we'll need... I wonder what the economics book says. How many pages is it? Let me know if you guys want me to read the economics book. Okay. Also wanted to give the Prenny magic brew. Go. There we go. Penguin. Look at this. Eventually, if I make enough rights, I go all the way around. Oh. Maybe this will fix them. It did not fix them. Kind of fixed them. Kind of yellowish, but that's kind of cute. Alright, I gotta put stuff there. So, I want to give more penguins the color of being cute. Are you following me now? I thought that was a penguin, it's just a picture. Go. Put some stuff away. He's all glowy. Give it to the next penguin. No, you can't have more. This way. There you go. Eat it. Oh. Oh, that looks cute, especially since the colors aren't mixed. Looks a lot better. There we go. Oh, he's my friend now. He demands more Aeon brew, but we don't have any. Next thing we need is cone. Not cone. There it is. It's this way. So, a watering can? Yeah, I do. I'd have to walk in the water to get water. A little inconvenient, but at least she's wearing boots. There we go. Let's see. Snot cone, snot cone. Where art thou, snot cone? There we go. Snot cone and a wilderberry? Snot cone and a whistleberry. Berry. There we go. And a tea. Alright, let's go make her some tea. Excuse me, friendo. Oh, it turned into a vine. Yeah. Put the over here. That looks nice. Oh, and some housekeeping. There. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Some little trip. Oh. Right, so got the snot cone, whistleberry, and tea. Time to make some tea. Didn't take long at all. Heat it up. There we go. Kick that. That. Tea. Whistleberry. It's not cool. Ooh, pretty. And I have my little teacup here. And it's like a little frog. Okay, I have a little fan club. I gotta give this little kid. There she is. What do you think? Yes, it's Commander Crispy's again. You know Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song, and all his cadets sing it. I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Ooh. Okay. Let her sing the theme song. Oh, we're the Crispy Cadets on a mission to space. And we're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set. Cleared for lunch, you're now a Crispy Cadet. Really speaks to the majesty of outer space. No, it's a stupid song about cereal. It's dumb. Hey, Monster. So, is it possible that I'll actually have... It's possible that I'll actually have to leave soon. And you know, if that happened, I wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. Oh. You're going to be okay, even without me. You look so sad. You're going to be okay. You'll find what you're looking for, whatever that is, I promise. Does that make sense? Maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go? Home, I think, but I'm not sure. Is that good? Do you want to go home? I don't want to talk about it. The point is, sometimes people say goodbye, and that's okay, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. What is it? Nah, it's nothing. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, I'll see you around. That over here. I don't think anyone else needs anything. Let me change the music. Hanging out with the penguins. I do the same. Ooh. Yeah. Well, he's very cute now. But I need to pick up this thing. I don't need to pick you up. He only wants one thing. I gotta outmaneuver him. The only command is picky uppies. Actually, okay. There we go. Right, put that in there. Oop. What? Oh, the controller's not having a time right now. Aw. Just go back. Come on, game. You can do it. Do I just always start here? Okay, we did everything. More vines. Clip, clip. The here. Here. Frolicking. Anything upstairs? I can do some more planting. Oops. How did the noise get all weird? Slime! Okay. Does it just jump over my head? Okay, she's fine. Where's Nana? Is she still around? Probably should collect teeth the next time we need. Oh, it's that fern plant. Puff pod. Okay. Now we know where that is. There we go. Go. Guess we can read the economics book if no one wants anything. Oh, I need more. Trusted currencies. Welcome back, reader, to the thrilling world. Oh, she has something to say. Thank goodness. I don't want to read this. Hey, do you want any more tea? Oh my gosh. Monster. I really enjoyed spending time with you. I hope I didn't screw you up. Oh, not right now. Hope I see you again. Wait, is she just gonna run away because... Oh wait, maybe the other person will talk to her. But Nana's able to see things. Nana, it's going to be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you. Silence? Missy, I tried being silent and it was a goddamn nightmare. Oh, how are you talking? I thought everybody went silent. Yeah, the losers did maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? You can't shut me up. Just you try, universe. Just you try. I prefer you loud anyway. Well, good, because I only come in one size, and that's extra loud. Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way the other people seem to? Missy, I already told you this. Me and Boro ain't like everyone else around here. The two of us are cut from different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. The rules I've been setting here? Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware of who the force is responding to around here. So don't go try making this about someone else. Take some dang responsibility for once. Anyway, that's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here. Lickety split. Oh, Nana? You said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What do you see in me? In you? Look, reason why I don't tell folks about this vision of mine, they all seem to need some kind of reassurance. Reassurance that they ain't bad people or some such like that. But you listen to me. There's no bad people, only bad choices. That's it. The kid over there, she doesn't get the choice. The choice is being made for her, and that pisses me off. Piss me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose. So just don't be an idiot about it. How do I not be an idiot? Will I ever get to be a fighter again? Now this is just old Nana's opinion, but you'll always be a fighter, kid. That ain't going nowhere. Alright, time's a wasting. There's some market potential out there begging to be tapped into. I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good reasons. Goodbye, Nana. Hey. My little penguin gang. Anyone else on silent? Oh, I gotta make sure to put my books away, or else it might not travel with me to the next world. Economics. In case we ever want to read that. Book of Answers. I think the Book of Answers stays, but I just want to be safe. Boro! Jumps down. Boro! Boro, it's done. Monster isn't talking anymore. Oh, I see indeed. Boro, notice you are looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I just want to be able to talk to her again. Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well then, I am thinking it is time we convene to the shrine once again. I will see you there in just a moment. And... well, that cup didn't clean. Taking this cup. In the next world, this cup's coming with me. And so is this penguin. Here we are, one last time. And there we go. This is it, Miss Alta. It's time to... Say, Boro has now just had an idea. What if we made one last cup of tea? One more brew to send out our big adventure together. I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say? Sure, I can do that. How delightful, thank you. Please bring whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I'm feeling most amiable right now. Perhaps a flavor that best captures your feelings on our time together. But only if you wish. Anything at all will be just fine. Thank you, miss. Alright, one tea coming up. I can't pocket this. That face. Right. What do we got on us? Only more tea. I can't deny a request from Boro. He's been like chill about everything. Unless there's some twist we don't know about. I like my Boro plushie. Just get the tea and move on. I guess Boro will cover the rest. Where is all the tea at? There we go. I didn't like the coffee. What was my favorite tea? The almond blend was cool, but that takes way too much work. But it might change the ending depending on what we do. We gotta wait anyway, so let's go make some vines. Some fruits. Froggy club. That over here. Back to making him one cup of tea. I wonder what's going to happen. That wafer sprout. Puff pod. A dupe. Get mushroom. Give him enough retro. Oh. Right. I guess I could have just gave him that tea. Oh well. Not the same though. Soup shrimp, hot cone, puff pod, vapor sprout. No heating. Then we need tea. He might be almost done. I want to make the Aeon brew again one more time. That was cute. I'm so fast. The economic. Welcome back, readers, to the thrilling world of economics. You've read each volume of my book series up to now, then you should already be comfortable with such topics such as inflation, scarcity, counterfeit dollar bills, the scamular effect, imaginary taxes versus actual taxes, and also methods of exporting dairy. In this volume, however, we will be focusing on a single topic, haggling. Haggling is the great paradox of economics. If everything has a price, why should the price change via negotiation? In this sense, haggling is a sort of economic black magic. A forbidden art to be called upon only in the most dire of circumstances. In some countries, excessive use of haggling can lead to a drastic prison sentence. Of course, a person skilled in haggling can quite easily reduce the prison sentence down to practically nothing. When is it appropriate to haggle? There are generally accepted circumstances in which price negotiation is called for. First, when a vendor has used cosmic witch energy to artificially raise the price of a product, witches are widely known for being disdainful of the basic tenets of capitalism, and will therefore lend their powers to unscrupulous vendors in the effort to offset the market. I'm sorry, what? Widely known for being disdainful of the basic tenets of capitalism, and will therefore lend their powers to unscrupulous vendors in the efforts to offset the market. Second, it is acceptable to haggle on behalf of a small orphan child who's sickly, ill, and only has a single coin to his name, who hands you the coin and coughs pitifully, asking if you please help him buy a loaf of bread for himself and his sister, and he knows that a single coin is enough for bread, but won't you please see if you can somehow negotiate the price down? And finally, it is acceptable to barter within a government-approved 12-foot by 12-foot haggle zone, if properly sanitized. How does one go about haggling? For many centuries, the most common way to initiate a negotiation was by declaring the code phrase, "good gravy with spices." Let's haggle with these prices. I'm going to think of that every time now. Which would be responded to with the affirmative with, "I'm ready, I'm willing, I'll fight for each shilling." However, starting in the plated era, customs began to shift in favor of more physically confrontational methods, such as haggle slapping. Over time, haggle slapping waned in popularity due to the government regulation, and a more formalized combat handshake took its place. You are, of course, welcome to use a combination of these methods depending on local customs. So let's say the pre-haggling rites have been completed and the negotiation itself has begun. What now? It's time to remember the number one rule of haggling: always reject the first offer. It makes no difference what the content of the first offer is, even if you've been offered everything you're seeking plus another 25% on top. You turn it down. Be sure to couch your rejection in a pithy, condescending remark like, "Haha, okay, we've gotten all the pathetic jokes offers out of the system. Let's get down to business." The reason for this is simple. Haggling is all about establishing dominance. The person with the most confidence is always the one who wins the haggle, regardless of what the actual terms of the deal end up being. And the most important aspect of confidence is knowing that you could walk away at any time for any reason. You must be willing to burn everything you cherish to the ground at the drop of a hat simply to spite someone who is slightly more arrogant than you. For this reason, after you reject the first offer and your opponent makes a counteroffer, the sensible thing to do is to strongly consider rejecting the second offer as well. Regardless of the details, many business people will flip a coin to decide whether to even consider the second offer or reject it outright. Of course, coin flips are well known for their better than average odds, so you may wish to instead roll a series of weighted dice to create a higher likelihood of turning the offer down. If you made it to the third offer, well done. You are now entering the vaunted master's inner circle of haggling. If up until now this point, the negotiation has been like a game of checkers, from here it becomes more like a game of 8-dimensional underwater chess, played both forward and backwards in time, entirely within the mind of a genius 12-year-old who's simultaneously crushing the world's leading chess champion in a real-life chess game on top of a mountain. At this point, there are no hard and fast rules of haggling. You will only succeed on a combination of instinct, experience, and brutal intimidation. If there is one rule you remember, you should always be this. Always be willing to walk away at any time for any reason. If your opponent comments on how fair and equitable the deal is, consider walking away simply to demonstrate superiority. If he mentions how hard times have been for him and what an incredible blessing this deal will be to help him and his family get back on their feet, you should simply walk away to test the legitimacy of his "I have a family" story. And if he ever shows you pictures of his family, immediately excuse yourself so that you can report him to the police for family-based fraud. Family-based fraud is the most morally detrimental to society of all crimes committed by man. This degenerate will spend the rest of his life behind bars. With this information, you should now have a firm grasp on the ins and outs of haggling. Continue to study and apply yourself to practice and complete mastery of price negotiation. We'll be close at hand. I will see you in the next volume of Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, where we'll review over 150 ways of identifying a family-based fraudster just by looking them in their eye. He's still waiting on his tea. Oops. Sorry, I got caught up in a book. Let's see. I kind of wonder about the Dirk Warhard story too. Let's see. I think this is the last one. Warhard was dead. How had such a tragedy come to pass? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhard had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhard engaged in was top secret, yet Dirk Warhard was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth, with all of his exploits cataloged exclusively in a quarterly review magazine. The quarterly review magazine, Warhead Weekly, also included supplementary materials such as fashion model foldouts of Dirk Warhard and reader quizzes like "Where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly?" Readers of the latest Warhard Weekly would learn how Dirk Warhard has defeated the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a thrilling high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat, more so it featured Dirk Warhard literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Richard McElevator to death with it. Dirk Warhard never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to sink in that it was an experience he'd never again get to relive. After all, Richard McElevator had been the world's #1 terrorist. The next best thing Dirk Warhard could accomplish at this point would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just simply didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. For days he languished in the cruel depression, tortured by the joys of a life he never get to relive. And at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk Warhard arrived at the ingenious realization: if he were to die, then he would be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk Warhard set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than he expected. He had spent decades training his skin to resist bullets and building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. A doctor once said that his body was probably more poison than water, and that made Dirk Warhard so happy that he shot the doctor right in the kidneys. In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk Warhard made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, and so it was perhaps the only way in which he could truly be vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long and complicated words, yet discovered that he was a natural genius at spelling. Then he decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell, and found he was a master at that too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the single longest word imaginable, and that was what finally got him. The word was so long that it took him 2 weeks to spell it, after which time his brain gave out and he died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before the blackness consumed was, "Hell had better rule." Now Dirk Warhard came to. He was lying in an old wooden ferry, floating down a gray river surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. The stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk Warhard in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail and bony figure covered head to toe in tattered black cloth. The boatman propelled the ferry forward in spindling wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. Hurr. After some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. "Oh, snap! Are you Dirk Warhard?" The boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my gosh, I am such a big fan. You are a freaking legend around here. A lot of the people I ferried were killed by you. And indeed, as Dirk Warhard looked around at the Wonderworld, he could see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. He recognized many of the evildoers he put away, villains whom Dirk Warhard felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because they had wished harm on the everyday common man. But he had killed a lot of the everyday common man too. Janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk Warhard pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination or class distinction, and in this sense he was the most moral human to ever live. He recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors who he murdered peaceful people whom he'd specifically been assigned to protect. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys. But he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind. Another victory for freedom of thought. Wait. He recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors whom he murdered, peaceful people whom he'd specifically been assigned to protect. And then he wondered why they kept giving him these missions. Okay, freedom of thought. Dirk Warhard took some photos with the boatman and signed a copy of Warhard Weekly, and then the two of them proceeded down the river. As they went, still some more recognizable faces of people he eliminated passed by. Many of the handlers who had been assigned to him on missions, lovers of all shapes, sizes, cashiers who'd accidentally give him too much change back, driving instructors administering his driver's license exam. Dirk Warhard had tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driving instructor would ever ridden in a car with him had spontaneously exploded from the thrill of it. His lack of a proper driver's license continued to be the point of friction between him and his agency, and at last they passed by Dirk Warhard, by the face Dirk Warhard had been searching for all along. Richard McElevator, the world's #1. Look at him standing over there, so smug and secure, thinking he's safe just because he's dead. Dirk Warhard boiled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry, then in midair he grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Richard McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into 1,000 pieces, and Richard McElevator was eradicated completely from existence. The boatman who'd been thrown from the ferry when this happened began hooting and hollering and pumping his fist. Yeah, bro, yeah, just like that. That's how we do it in this house. And for his part, Dirk Warhard felt the same rush of bliss as he felt during his previous boat kill, the same joy filling his soul completely from within, and he knew that the adventure had all been worth it until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. This being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dirk Warhard like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten from long ago. The being was impossible to directly perceive. When Dirk Warhard tried to look at it, he felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. From the center of the being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark, of the beginning of time and the end of the creation. This being both existed and did not exist, and when it spoke without speaking. Dirk Warhard, said the being of light, you have come to the land of the perished, and you have destroyed a soul. You have eradicated life, not just from the mortal plane, but from existence. The being floated in all directions simultaneously, illuminating the landscape. All things are bound by eternity, even in this place. Life is merely exchanged in a continual transfer of energy. It is this perpetual movement of life, its ebbs and flows, which gives drive to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself. Now the beginning of light coalesced into a single form and stood before Dirk Warhard. Come, Dirk Warhard, I extend to you my friendship and my knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in the pursuit of true compassion towards others. For there is no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. For there is no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let us walk together, and I will show you the balanced nature of eternity. I will grant you insight into compassion, which binds our... But the being of light was cut short, because Dirk Warhard had punched him directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because it didn't even know it had a groin. How? How is this possible? It said, I am infinite. I have no body parts. I'm not... Dirk Warhard punched again, square in the nuts. The being of light doubled over in the most extreme pain it's ever felt. How? This is impossible. Now Dirk Warhard throat-chopped the being of light. It grasped and sputtered for air. I don't breathe. How? Dirk Warhard clambered up on the being's shoulder, put an arm around its neck in a slow headlock, and slowly twisted. Send me back to the world of the living, he screamed. Send me back or I'll twist you until you snap like a twig. He applied even more pressure. Please, no, gasped the being of light. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me go. The being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dirk Warhard felt his body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward out of the heavy brown mist, back towards the land of the living. The last thing he heard were the being of light's breathing in a huge heaving gasp, and the bony boatman yelling, Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes, yes. When Dirk Warhard returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence and how easily a life is taken. He felt a weight in his chest when he thought about all of those who perished, who never breathed fresh air, who never walked in the grass, nor spent cherished time with the loved ones they love. And so, this new outlook on mortality, Dirk Warhard decided that he would live forever. After all, he'd already been to the afterlife once, and to be honest, it kind of sucked. So he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide because it solved a lot of problems, and he felt the weight of his chest lift completely. With another successful mission behind him, he sat down and began describing his new perspective on life and mortality for his column of Warhead Weekly. He was also the editor-in-chief of Warhead Weekly, so he'd have to be up all night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole new host of complex words, but that was just the way he liked it. He grinned, "Gosh dang, it's good to be alive." It wasn't just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Beautiful story. All right. On to make some tea. Oh, we gotta grab the tea first.
Don't forget to drink some water.
My throat's going. I'm sorry. Got through 2 whole books. We learned about the art of haggling, at least. Right, these are good. See if I remember how to do this. And if it's wrong, I'm sure he'll deal with it. Da, 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 da. I'm enjoying this game. It's really cute. It was kind of weird how, like, that whole, like, the weekly book thing was like, oh, the author was going through some stuff, but here, have a new book. I think it was like, all right, Vapor Sprout. Bam. Puff Pod. Snot cone in there? Well, now it is. Ooh, it looks pretty. It looks like I did. Oh, I forgot the tea. Whatever. Whatever. He's gonna get a simple. You forgot the tea, miss. Why am I like this? Details are not my forte. I'm doing my best, though. Maybe he'll be fine with it. It looks pretty. Maybe he won't notice. Oh, I can't believe I forgot. How embarrassing. Where is he? Ah, here it is. Goodness, do I taste Puff Pod? What a nostalgic feeling. It is making poor wistful thinking of our time together. This is a good feeling, yes? Miss Alta, thank you so much for the drink. I am grateful for your presence and your effort, as always. In fact, being here with you now, at the end of it all, well, I must say, it's a strange and wonderful feeling. No customer asking for tea, no tasks that require doing. Just us. Us in the tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoyed excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a little bit. Stay here and do what exactly? What are these camera angles? I think like, okay, I don't, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit if you still feel like arranging some of the many plants, or maybe there's some photographs you wish to capture. Or not. You might meander about and sweep some leaves, or feed the pluffins. Or perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I'm always enjoying that very much. And of course, you can be making a cup of tea for yourself and sit and enjoy. Are there any flavors of tea you haven't tried yet? Now might be a time to try a few. Yeah, it's definitely a different kind of game than like what you're used to. I thought it was going to be more Stanley Parable vibes. But I guess we'll see in the ending. But Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit and do nothing, that's fantastic as well. I am only suggesting for a moment of pure open-mindedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained, just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Broen most of the time. Nothing much happening, just existing. Don't you get bored? Yes, all the time. And it is something I am enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Is that hard to imagine? I understand, but it's true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence? No. But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I generally keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try to do nothing, he forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless if she just gets her way in the end. Yes, I am understanding completely. Perhaps she is seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. Perhaps you can request her permission to be bored. You think she'll listen? I don't know. But to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on the bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what's best for you. I'm sure you can persuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Alta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Burrow appreciates it very much. You have shown such remarkable resilience. It has been a true treat beyond this journey with you. Whatever you have become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain this will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means. Once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again. Oh, no, I believe I will see you before you go. Burrow might not be in control of the forest, but I am certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Do not worry, I will be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Do not go until you feel good and ready. We are in no rush here. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready. I've meandered enough. Unless... Ooh, meandering. No, we gotta end this. First sweep. What is that? It's a little salamander. I will put him on this bench. Oh, I'm sitting now with my salamander. Does this do anything? Gonna think anything? Okay. Alright, I'm bored. Taking the salamander with me. Let's go. Alta stares at the mysterious shrine. Sit down in front of it and let your mind wander. Yes. Here we go. I wonder what the big twist is going to be. Hey, are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Please don't let all of this be permanent. Something's going to change me, won't it? It has to. Please let this be something that can be changed.
Permanent. It has to. Forever. Permanent. It has to. Forever.
Pretty. You shop gone? Well. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the force will now be sending you off. So, I'm just going back? Everything returns to how it was? Well, I can tell you for certain that you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was, that will be up to you. Am I going to be a fighter again after all this? Well, from Rora's perspective, I'm certainly thinking it's possible, if it's something you want. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel that you are going to become a fighter again? Yeah. I see. Why is that? I don't know. I just think I will. I know how I can do it better this time. I don't know. I just think I will. Yes, I understand completely. I am very proud of you, Miss Alta. Goro has much enjoyed your company here in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you. And I trust you to be making good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? Oh, I should very much be thinking so. But not right away. In time, the Force will always invite you back. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Miss Alta. It's to hear you say so is such a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And I you. So, what do you say? Are you feeling ready? It is up to you. We will not move on until you have decided it is time. Okay, I'm ready to go. All right. I'm wishing you all the very best, Miss Alta. What's gonna happen? Mouth thing tracking. Be able to carry your sword? They're gone. Game by Ivy Road. Gerald's still cursed. He might still be cursed. They didn't really fix that. Kinda had to just let him go on his way. So the reason people were going silent was because she willed it? That she just wanted to stop talking to them? Not that she wanted to. Maybe it made it easier for her to say goodbye? I don't know. What do y'all think? There has to be an after thing cutscene, right? Too peaceful. I need chaos. Additional art? Character modeling? Okay. Ooh. This is just a message of like people finding their own way? I wonder. A lot of people worked on this. Nom Workshop. Oh, this guy's nickname is Bobo. Bulls programming. Botkin is a cool last name. Is that it? Narrative consulting. Production. Video editing. Financial controller. You know, I'm kind of surprised. Because, like, Stanley Parable was very... It had some makers from, like, Stanley Parable. And that game's really good. And it makes you think. And then the next game they made was, like, the beginner's guide. And I couldn't play that for that long. Because I just started bawling. This one was more about, like, finding your inner peace, I guess? Yeah, no, it's a little game. It is pretty soon. I guess we could have made it a little longer just by, like, trying to get all the plants and all the teas. But I don't think it makes much of a difference. It was kind of, like, satisfying to play to make the tea and the fruits and stuff. It was very pretty. That's for sure. If the little trinket stayed, I probably would have liked it a lot more, but it just seemed like those things just got lost with the time. Hey, Failboat! Daniel Failboat. That Failboat? Is that his actual last name? I don't know. Does this game have different endings or just one? That is a good question. Abbey Road Pets. Does Wanderstop have multiple endings? Nope. There's only one ending in Wanderstop, regardless of your actions and conversations through the game. However, there's a slight difference in the final scene depending on your choice in the final conversation. After the end of the game, it's left for you to decide. I wonder if she does go home. I guess she just leaves here. Huh. I wonder what happens to Monster and everyone else. Maybe there'll be an epilogue. Nope, that's it. Okay. I wonder what this... I'm reading... I pulled up what happens to the end. I guess it all just goes to emphasize, like, it all depends on what she's doing. Like, you can do an analysis of, like, why she's trapped in the forest. Like, seems like she's going in circles, even though it all ends up with people being quiet to her after, like... She has her moments, I guess. But was that her doing? I wonder if she's able to bring her sword with her. Does it matter? Will she be able to find it again? Well, she might not. It says, while she's not entirely healed, her subconscious has deemed her efforts sufficient. Communicating this to the force releases the spell that keeps her there, allowing her to move on. Exactly the point game. Instead, the journey Alta takes to get there is what is meaningful. So, like, after dealing with burnout, she just kind of, like, took a break, and she seemed ready to go back at it and try again. Even if she had trouble with her sword. I wonder if there's a difference if you let her have the... let Monster have the sword. What happens if you let Monster... have the sword in Wanderstop? Huh. What? AI overview says Alta will find herself unable to lift it, and the forest will become a place of looping thoughts and eventual collapse. But she can still leave the clearing and return to her previous life. So she does eventually become able to lift it, and it takes her out. But she also learns self-control along the way. Unusually heavy. I wonder why it becomes heavy for what's it for Monster 2? Maybe Alta willed it or something? I don't know. Up to you guys. I guess it's all based on interpretation and stuff. But yeah, this was fun to play. I enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you for joining me today. Oh, by the way, I added some emotes. See if it works. There we go. We did it. But yeah, I think we might get back to Minecraft or something else next time. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Have a good week. Bye, Absta. Bye.